You know, back in 2006, when I first signed on to YouTube, there was only a few 100,000 videos, if that. Maybe even 100,000, or maybe 50,000, maybe even 1,000. There was more than 1,000, but there was really, it was very sparse and wasn't much on there, on here on YouTube at that time, and there was certainly no homebrewing community at all. I remember watching Chris Knight, I think is his name. I don't even know if he's still on YouTube or if he still makes videos or whatever, but Chris Knight had a video, how to make beer. Before I posted my very first homebrew video, I'm laughing. I just, because I watch it sometimes and I'm like, oh God, I can't delete it because it's linked all over the place. But I laugh at that video. But hey, you know, some people have praised me for it, and it got them into, you know, home brewing or whatever, or they subscribed to my channel because of it. So it is what it is. I mean, it was my very first homebrew video ever. So, and I wasn't good in front of the camera. I was nervous and whatnot. But before I posted that video, I looked on YouTube to see what other brewing videos there were. Because I thought, well, if I'm going to post something, I want to see what else is out there, you know, so that I know what to say and what to, you know, what's missing or what I need to cover that maybe wasn't covered. And I came across Chris's video on how to make beer. I think it was an 8-part series, because at that time you could only do 10 minutes on YouTube. I've never spoken to Chris. I've never communicated with him. I don't even know if he's subscribed to my channel. I don't know. I don't know where he went or if he's still around. Actually, I didn't check. I guess I could have checked that before I started the camera here. But when I found his video, of course, he's an all-grain brewer, and he went through the process of brewing an all-grain batch of beer. Everything from hand grinding the grains himself with a crank, all the way through to, you know, putting the airlock on and pitching the yeast. He was very meticulous and very detailed about his about the process, and that's a good thing, you know. I mean, it leaves little questions, few questions to be asked if you are thorough and cover all the things. I've been accused in the past of being too, you know, just come on, Craig, get to the point. You know, this is too long. You talk too much, whatever. I do that on purpose. I'd like to try to make sure that nobody has to be left, you know, missing any information. I'd like to try and provide as much information as I can. So, and he did that. At the same time, I thought to myself, you know, no disrespect for all grain brewers or brewing in that method. I love doing it myself when I get a chance to. But the thought that went through my mind when I watched his video, a lot of people are going to watch this and they're gonna go, okay, well, I can't do this. I mean, look at all this equipment, grains, what you know, because most people who drink beer don't even realize what it's made out of. They don't know that it's made of grains, you know, cereal grains, basically, you know, barley. So they see the grains, they're going, oh, no, I don't know, man, this is weird, you know. And if people are going to look on YouTube and learn a method of making beer, why not show them an easy way to do it? Regardless of whether it's beer, wine, some other, you know, beverage, let's teach them how to ferment. Let's teach them, you know, sanitation. Although at that time I wasn't really big on sanitation, sadly. I did sanitize, but it wasn't as big of a priority then as it is now for me. But you know, with just the fermenter, the airlock, the whole process of siphoning it into bottles and capping it and, you know, bottle conditioning, I just wanted it to look as simple as possible. And I knew that if people were able to do something simple like that, they would then start to learn more and more and more and get deeper and deeper into home brewing, as deep as they wanted to get. So if they were happy with doing the kits, that's where they stopped and just kept on doing that, if that's what they wanted to do. You know, if they wanted to advance and go into more complicated, or, well, I shouldn't say complicated, but more advanced methods of brewing, then they had a choice to do that. But I just wanted to get, like, I just wanted to open the gate and let the horse out of the gate and let the people do what they wanted to do, and that's brew beer. Whatever way they decided to settle on as their brewing method of choice. And along the way, after all these years, it's about 8 years in now, basically, because it was about this time, no, it was March or April of 2006 when I actually joined YouTube, created the channel. But anyway, so 8 years later, we have the most amazing homebrew community on YouTube. I mean, it's probably a lot larger than I think it is, or than we all think it is, because I don't get to watch everybody else's videos. There's just no time, you know. Homemade wine, by the way. Beautiful. I wanted to, in particular, give a bit of a shout out to somebody who you've heard me mention many times because of the annual beer challenge that goes on. S.J. Pour. And he has done something really cool in the community. He has created an online, worldwide beer swapping extravaganza where people can brew their beer. It's gotten all organized in such a way that the beers can get to where they're supposed to go worldwide, and everybody can drink everyone else's beers and judge them and rate them, and it's kind of like a contest. But for me, the sense of competition wasn't really there. It was just a sense of community and being part of it. That's why I entered the competition. Of course, I didn't win. I came close, though. I mean, the way the scores went, a few chunk of 5 of us, I think, were like, the scores were like right almost exact, you know. And that was just below the 3 winners. So, you know, I didn't do too bad. I'm not ashamed of anything, you know. But I just wanted to bring that up because I think it's worth mentioning again. Not only that, but S.J. Pour came up with the Homebrew Wednesday concept. I wouldn't be sitting here doing this right now if it wasn't for his idea to do a Homebrew Wednesday video. Even though I'm sorry it's late again this week, but it is what it is. Sometimes this is going to happen. And you know, it occurred to me many times over the years to do a blog, or it's called a vlog, V-L-O-G, which a lot of people on YouTube do. They sit in front of the camera once a week or every day even. They drive in their car, or they're, you know, sitting in their room or whatever, and they do a vlog. I did not think that I was an interesting enough person to entertain anybody with a weekly video blog. But when I saw the Homebrew Wednesday concept and I saw people were doing it, I eventually decided to hop on and join it. It gives me a way to communicate with my viewers once a week so that you guys know, what's going on, anything I need to update you with. Keeps people engaged in the channel. And I really, really want to thank S.J. Poor for that. Because if it wasn't for his idea, I don't think I would have done this. I don't think I would have decided to do a thing like this. It's only because I saw other people doing it. And I thought, well, if they can do it, why shouldn't I do it? What the hell? The rest is history. I really want to thank you guys for watching all my Wednesday videos every week. I know sometimes they're better than other weeks, but the bottom line is it is hard to come up with content every single week, especially something different every week. Even as something as simple as trying to figure out where to film it. Sometimes it's over there, sometimes it's back here, sometimes it's outside, sometimes, I want to try and get a different scenery, a different background every time. A lot of thought gets put into these things. Even it's just simple vlog. Thought goes into it, I just want to thank you. That's all. And thanks to S.J. Poor for coming up with the idea. The guy's a genius. All right. So, what have I got going on? Brewing-wise, not that much. Just keeping the pipeline going with simple beers and wine, of course. I do have a batch of wine going. Last Friday, as of this day here, the taping of this video, on my live broadcast on vonlive.tv/CraigTube, I did a live wine brewing session. So I brewed a batch of wine live on my broadcast, and it was cool. And people really enjoy that for some reason, and that's great. I'll keep doing stuff like that. It's all good. It's been suggested to me that I do live Craig's Kitchen. That's a little difficult because I don't have a computer in the kitchen to broadcast from. I could do it over Skype and then screen cap it and then broadcast it that way, but the quality is pretty bad. I think the ideal thing would be for me to get a laptop and do it like that, but we don't have a laptop in the house here. My wife had one, but it broke. I don't have a means of doing it, but if I could, I would. I would love to do a live Craig's Kitchen. Filming a Craig's Kitchen takes hours. Preparation, making sure everything looks good, everything's clean. The worst thing you want to do is make a video of making food in a dirty or some place that looks like it's not, sanitary. And but anyway, so yeah, I did this. This isn't the wine I brewed. The wine I brewed at live is still fermenting, but it's the same exact wine, same type. What else? Oh, let's take a little break here and go. I filmed something earlier in the week having to do with the fermented vegetables that I talked about last week, and let's just take a look and see what this is. Hey guys, you might remember last week on my Homebrew Wednesday video when I talked a little bit about some of these things, pickles and sauerkraut, fermenting vegetables. Unfortunately, I didn't get to shoot any video of it when they were fresh and when they were like up to the top. I've been busy eating them. So I just wanted to try to show you as best I can how some of these turned out. I didn't bring them all down. I got some pickles here, I've got some fermented kale, and I've got some sauerkraut here. So first we'll go for the sauerkraut. As you can see, and I'm hoping that my trusty camera will allow you to see that nicely in focus. So I'll hold it there for a little bit. This sauerkraut took about a week. I put it in the fridge. It's been in the fridge for about 5 or 6 days, or 4 or 5 days maybe, since last week. Actually, yeah, I don't think it took quite a week. But anyways, it was a few days to ferment and then a few days in the fridge. I'm going to be doing a video on this anyway, so you'll learn all about it. But there's how it looks when it's done, and we'll open that in just a second. Here is the fermented. This has got kale, red onion, and a little bit of cucumber, just bits of cucumber in there. Hopefully you can see that. Turned out really, really interesting. Indeed. I mean, I've never tasted anything like it in my life, and it's just amazing. I'm so thrilled with this. Now, this one here is the one I really wanted you to see. Unfortunately, I've eaten a lot of them, so it's going to be a little hard for you to see them, but I hope that if I just move them around a little bit, you'll be able to see the brine has gone murky like that, which is it's supposed to. If you go to the grocery store and you buy sour pickles, that's exactly what it looks like. These are sliced, so they're not full whole pickles. I couldn't find the pickling cukes, but doing it this way is fine. So let's go ahead and quickly, because this is brew related, this is brewing. We're fermenting. Let's do the sauerkraut first. I'll put on my best Galloping Gourmet impression here. Might get a little messy. That is... Oh, man. Okay. I have no words. I have no... It's just good. It's absolutely the best sauerkraut I've ever tasted. Okay, so, you know, you can take that to the bank. This one is... I don't want to put the fork down on this cloth in case it's not quite clean or whatever, but this is interesting. This is kale. It's a leafy vegetable. It's like, oh my god, it's like it's kind of cabbagey. It's kind of cabbagey, sort of from the cabbage broccoli family, but it comes in leaves. Kind of looks like I don't know, a mixture between parsley and cabbage. I don't know. Go look for kale. I'm gonna attempt this. There's a little bit of onion on there, as you can see. It's dripping. Oh my god. It's so juicy. It's still crunchy. It still retains its flavor, but it's got that sour note to it. Finally, I think I put peppercorns in there too because it's a bit spicy. Finally, these ones here are... I'm just going to push them up to the side so you can see how they are. If you want sour... excuse me, sour pickles... I'll try to stop it from dripping on my bench. It's over. There you have it. And the good news is that same day that I filmed that video that you just saw, I filmed myself making a batch of sauerkraut. So, and I filmed it, it's a Craig's Kitchen video, but I filmed it down here in the Brew Dungeon. So, it's not the kitchen, but it's still a Craig's Kitchen video, which will be uploaded, if it's not there already, it'll be uploaded within the next 24 hours or so. It turned out great, and I hope you guys give it a whirl. Get yourself some cabbage, and, you know, make the stuff. Well, I think I'm out of time, guys. I don't want to make this too long, but listen. Thank you for your support. Thank you to all you guys that bought t-shirts. I hope you're enjoying them. I know they're good quality. I'm not worried about that. And the fellow TG T-shirts who makes them for me has done an absolutely amazing job at not only manufacturing them, but getting them to people on time and reliably. I just can't thank him enough. So cheers to him too. This is one of those Homebrew Wednesdays where I'm just thanking everybody because I just can't believe that we've got such an amazing community of people, and I've never felt so rewarded, you know, as far as doing something online as I do with the homebrewing community on YouTube. So you guys give yourselves a pat on the back, all of you, for doing what you do. If you make videos, if you don't make videos, if you watch, you comment on people's things, you contribute, thumbs up. And I don't mean that for my video, I mean to you, thumbs up. That's my thumbs up to you guys. Okay? So thank you very much, and cheers. I'll see you very soon. Listen, 17brewcrew.com is a great forum. Okay? If you haven't already, go over there, sign in, it's free, and join in with the community over there. If you need to contact me, you can do it through 17brewcrew.com. Guys, cheers. Have a good week, and we'll see you real soon. Take care. Cheers.